Hey, good morning, collective. Good morning, soul tribe. Whew. Wow, today's gonna be one of those days. Yes. Um, I was picking up the energy of things not going as planned. Okay. Yeah. I was hearing reverse. Right. Things going backwards, or reverse back, repeating. We are in a Saturn retrograde. So be mindful of that. Okay. Be mindful of taking care of those loose ends, right? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean like making shit right. Okay. I'm gonna get a Wild Things Oracle. I'm also feeling like y'all are entering a new cycle. All right, so the past could come back for a minute, right, to try to test the waters, but remember, don't even open up that door. For what? They be knocking, don't answer that shit. Oh, another thing was there was a lot of people rejected you, okay, or they didn't want to work with you. They didn't feel like you had what it took to get them where they wanted to go or where they were trying to go. And then I'm like, well, they didn't see your potential, but I feel like a lot of people that you dealt with, you saw the potential in them. And then I'm like, so if you saw the potential in them, and then Spirit said, but they didn't have no potential. They thought they were better than you. It wasn't about them having potential. Maybe, yes, everybody does inside, but that's where we have to find it, right? But yeah, these are people that thought they were better than you, right? They didn't think that you would they would have the image that they were looking for, okay? So these are people that try to connect themselves to other people that they feel like, are on their level, okay? So take that how it resonates. But what Spirit, at the end of all of that, I'm here to say that, yeah, they overlooked you. They slept on you. They slept on you. Some people are in regret. You know what I'm saying? Because now they're looking back like, damn. You know what I mean? I didn't see that in collective. I didn't see that in them. I was very vain. I was very shallow with this person. This person was, they were doing it the right way is what I'm hearing. Okay, take that how it resonates. What we got here, Spirit? It says, let yourself be carried. Number 7, let yourself be carried. Let the universe support you at this time. Because, like I said, I feel like a lot of people didn't feel like you fit the mold, right? They didn't feel like, I don't know. I feel like people just didn't think that you were really going to be anybody, or that people would respect you or admire you in any way. But deep down inside, yeah, that could have caused you a lot of pain. We got get untangled. Yeah, I feel like you had to release yourself from these people. You had, you know what I mean, in order for you to survive. It's like being a flower and you got a bunch of weeds around you that's trying to choke you out. You know what I mean? Weeds will kill a whole garden, right? Yeah. Yeah, but you have a spirit guide that's been carrying you, helping you, supporting you. God, you know what I mean? It's whatever the energy is that you call is very loving, nurturing, and caring. All right, and it supports you. It supports you, especially in this season, because I feel like you could have been really down, sad. There's a lot of sadness here. It's like you're somebody that's got a lot of really special qualities about you, right? It's like you don't mind. You don't mind being yourself, but it's like a double-edged sword because it could also be your detriment, right? Because people see you as someone that they can take advantage of. But you are magical. You're somebody that can change their life, is what I heard. But you had to get yourself untangled here. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. We'll take this one. Cultivate story. You got to create your own story. You got to create a new story. What's the spirit? Look, oh, there you go. Be yourself. Come on now. You have to recreate the story. You know, create your own story, not the story that people try to tell about you. You know, you tell your own story. You creating your own journey, your own path. Because you are yourself. You had to untangle yourself from people that made you feel like being you wasn't the right way to go, right? Don't be around people like that. If you're around people that don't support your endeavors, your dreams, you're around the wrong people. Yeah, your gifts, whatever it is, that makes you uniquely you. If they don't support you, untangle yourself and create your own story. There goes some more. You guys could be saying dragonflies, frogs. Okay. Yeah. Cultivate the story, right? Yeah. Alchemize the pain. Stop playing. Alchemize the pain. Wow. Didn't I tell you there's a lot of sorrow here? It says, remember the wooby. Remember the wooby. Okay, let's see what these cards are saying. Let's get some of these first, and then I'll read what the cards are saying. Let's get some a little deeper into the energy. All right. So yeah, you had to be yourself, and you had to learn how to alchemize that pain of feeling rejected because of who you are. Wow. Can you imagine being rejected? Can you? I'm just saying. Like, yeah, I guess you can, because like I'm gonna speak on what from my information. You guys do your own research. It's not a poll. There are a lot of cultures, races, we have felt rejected, right? And we've had to overcome those obstacles, right? We still had to, remember that we are not who they say we are. And that's for anybody, right? That we are human beings, we have feelings. And it's also another thing is how we treat people. Okay? We have to be mindful of that. And I feel like in order for us to be ourselves, we have to allow other people to be themselves, right? That's how that works. Yeah. So you really had to depend on your spiritual guides. I mean, you could, if you were a child that grew up by yourself, or if you had imaginary friends, that's the kind of energy I get. You could have like imaginary, they're not imaginary. You got spirits around you that really fuck with you, that really support you, that have been carrying you. I'm talking about spirits, like, yeah, things like we ain't never seen before. Yeah. It's like you could be in the woods. Some of you guys could live in the woods. But your life has been, it's like I see somebody being ostracized and pushed out and sent into the woods. Ooh, child. Yeah. Having to walk away, having to leave. Just like Moses did when he left Egypt, right? He was in the desert. Some of you guys have been in the woods, but how about this, right? The woods have protected you. The things, the creatures, nature, the universe has been protecting you. They've been looking out for you. Animals, all of that. Get untangled, yeah, because you had to come out of that web, out of that her society, environment, right, that didn't accept you, that tried to ridicule you, you're a very different kind of flower. You were in wow, you could have been like you could have been like a black sunflower amongst a bunch of yellow ones, right? That shit happens sometimes, right? There's always one, right? That's a little different. I heard cross-pollination. That's what it was. Somewhere along your DNA line, there was a cross-pollination and it came out in your bloodline. This could be ancestral from either parent's side, okay? You take after somebody's ancestors, you probably look like them. Ooh, spirit. Ooh, I felt that. You probably look like you're like a great aunt or a great grandmother or something. You look like them. You don't look like the rest of the family or the people around you. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's going on in spirit. Right. You had to write your own story, baby. You couldn't be who they was trying to make you out to be. They ostracized you. They made you feel like you didn't belong. Yeah. Because you were different. Some of you guys could have, physical features that are different. Ears. I'm seeing with this fairy here. I know your nose could be, something about your features could be different. Definitely your hair. Definitely your hair could be a different color than the rest. Or maybe you like the way your hair differently. Take it how it resonates. You like it like that. You like bright colors or something like that. You're different. Temperance. Come on now. Balancing out those emotions. Balancing, realizing that there's way more to life than just what we look like and the things that we have around us. If we are deep down inside, we still searching and feel empty inside with all the material shit, there's something missing, there's something wrong, right? Get untangled, baby. Look, Nine of Swords. Somebody's demons are coming and haunting them. Somebody could feel haunted. Somebody could be having bad dreams, nightmares. And that's because of some actions that were taken. Somebody could have made you feel unwanted, rejected. Yeah, you had to get yourself untangled, right, from the lies and the ostracizing and the labeling and the judging. It was like somebody trying to bring down your spirit. They didn't want you to showcase who you were because you were different. Some of them could have been kind of jealous. That's what I'm hearing, that you were different, that you weren't like everybody else, right? That you get noticed. Wow, look at that one, though. Oh, yeah, they didn't like that. They didn't like that. Who is this that's trying to get everybody's attention? But somebody was being warned by their minions, right? Somebody was being warned by their minions. Somebody had a big crowd around them, a big storyteller. Somebody could have even been saying that you were doing something evil or something and that God was going to, do something to you. Ooh, spirit. Somebody was out here saying God was going to punish you, but on the back end, they was doing magic to try to make it look like God was punishing you. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, but see, balance is going to be back. Yeah. Because you were different. Somebody tried to say that it wasn't, look at us, you know what I'm saying? If it's more of us than it is of them, so we must be doing something right. They must have done something wrong, right? They're not, they're not like us. They're not acting like us. Never mind the fact that you look different, you act different. Somebody was out here saying to the masses that something was going to happen to you. Yeah. But the magician, You know, this is the reversal deck. This is a reversal deck. So on the back side of this, there's somebody's little flying monkey trying to warn them of something coming. Spirit said somebody trying to warn somebody that the real magician is has shown up, is here, is coming. Like, listen, you're being seen. You might want to shut up. You might want to stop. Somebody trying to warn them, but they don't listen, right? Because they got all these people under this illusion about you, collective. Yeah. Ace of Cups. Cultivate the story. What's this? Justice. Stop playing with me. You are protected. You have been protected since a child. You could have been or felt like you were abandoned as a child, but there were people that was protecting you, and that's justice. With the cultivate the story, right? You get to tell your story. You get to rewrite your story. Start a new story. You know what I mean? It's a new journey for you. You know, I heard they did you a favor. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It may have been painful, but they did push you to get on your path. Right? Look, Knave of Swords. Somebody was being warned about how they treated you, or what they was out here doing, how they were Somebody was trying to make their lives match, so they had to create chaos and confusion and burdens in your life. They had to make you, you know, somebody convinced a lot of people about why you was different and how you shouldn't, I heard, don't deal with you, how they should not, you know, follow you, listen to you. I heard don't let them in your house. Wow. Don't help them. That's God punishing them. Ooh, child. That's God punishing them. What's going on here, Spirit? I felt that shit. That's God punishing them. That's why they ain't got this. That's why they like this. That's why this is happening. That's why that happened, because God was punishing them. Child, listen. Be yourself, the star. Alchemize the pain. That's exactly what you did. See, that's how different you are. You know how to alchemize the pain. You're very gifted. You're very gifted. You're very gifted. I don't know who you are, but you're very gifted. Two of Pentacles. You balance out your life, you know what I mean? And when I get this, the shepherd and the sheep, right? This is somebody that's, you know, paid to mind the sheep. Like, you can do something about what you do for work. You could have multiple jobs or multiple something that how you bring in income. Multiple sources. You're a shepherd. Come on, Spirit. That's what I'm hearing. You're a shepherd. You're a healer. The stars. Alchemizer. You're an alchemist. You're very balanced. Look at the green energy. Your passions is what's bringing in your money. Your finances, your stability. Your heart chakra. Humble position. Just, the stars, yes. You help people. People come to you for help. You see this man? Yeah, people come to you. And you help people. You support people. Yes. People travel, or people could see you around the world. You know, they get it from you. You get it from the earth, and you give back into the earth. What else, Spirit? I see somebody with a backpack on. Look, 9 wands. You had to defend yourself against somebody that was very a bully. This was a bully in your life. Yeah. You defeated a lot of these wands. That's giving me David and Saul. Was it Saul? Whichever one that, yeah, King Saul. How he would get in them moves and you know and kept trying to attack you, and you still loved him. You loved him. So this could be somebody. This could be a loved one, that somebody, a family. You know what I mean? A family member that, you know, that had you outcasted. Tried to, you know, get people not to see you. Somebody didn't want people to see you. They didn't want people to accept you. There's a lot of tall tales, Spirit said. Look at this, the Wheel of Fortune. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, wait, the High Priestess in the reverse. I can't make it up. Yeah. You had to defend yourself. You know. You were wounded. This person wounded you. They could have wounded your spirit. They could have wounded, you know, childhood wounding. This person wounded you. Mentally, physically, possibly. It was like they kept coming for you. You see a man and a bear. You know what I'm saying? That bear is ferocious, right? He will rip through your fucking piece. This was a bully in your life. This is somebody that really wanted to rip you up out of the fucking garden. They didn't want you to be seen, nigga. I heard push you out. They wanted to push you out. Come on, Spirit. What's this? Queen of Pentacles. You're somebody that gives to the needy. You take care of the poor. And you pray. And you stay in prayer. I can't make it up. You stay in prayer. And you give to the needy. You tell me when I know what I'm talking about. Somebody lied. Somebody was out here with this High Priestess in the reverse. Yeah. You're the Queen of Pentacles. You're very, you know, you have created abundance in your life and stability in your life because you give to others. You gave to I know this right here. I know you were very loving and caring, but people still didn't accept you. People always took that shit as a weakness for you because of your nature. And I feel like there was somebody around you that played a big part in that. Somebody that you allow into your life and around the people that you love, and they turned everyone, you know, against you because of, they knew how special you were. They knew that from the gate. And they seen how much attention you got. They got jealous of that. They got envious of that. Yeah, they created a storyline about you. Now Spirit is saying it's time for you to create a new storyline for yourself. You had to untangle yourself. You had to detach yourself from that environment so that you could recreate the story of who you are. Create the story of who you are and not who this person tried to make you out to be. That really hurt you. That broke you because with the Alchemize the Pain, this person try to take away your support system. They wanted you to give up, you know, and not pursue. But I mean, how can you not be who the fuck you are? What the fuck is that? How can you not be who you are? What, they want you to dye your hair? This is somebody that wanted you to act like you was them. How come you can't just be normal? How come you can't just act like us? How come you can't just look like us? Not even that. That's not the issue. About this person didn't care about you like that. That they wanted you to fit in. No. Oh, no. This person was jealous because you stood out. And they were the same old. You were different. You caught people's attention. Right? People wanted to get to know you. Somebody got jealous of that. Page of Cups still on the bottom, but we got Ace of Pentacles. Ooh-wee. Your blessings. Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Spirit said, this is the land that I give you. You're walking into the land that I promised you, this is for you. Something is for you. It's a new seed. It's a new seed to plant, right? An Ace of Pentacles. You can plant this seed and what things will grow, right? You can break it up into little pieces, a little bit here, a little bit there, Yeah, and I feel like this is what somebody wanted to get at. And I feel like, this is what somebody wanted to get at. You had to protect that. They didn't want you to get to this part, to that seed, right? Or maybe they didn't know. Maybe, there go the monkey talking about, hold up, yo. Somebody's trying to get somebody's attention, but they so, they're so busy ostracizing, talking shit. They busy out here and and this person, and somebody's like, yo, hey, they ain't listening. Ace of Wands. They ain't listening. 111. Y'all could be seeing 111. What's on the bottom? 6 of Pentacles. Look at that. That's you. Very fair. You give. Yeah. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is you. Listen. Being moved away to calmer water. 66 could be significant. 8 of Wands, and message coming in. 2 of Wands. What are you going to do about it? This could be about this devil. It's like you know. This is somebody sending you some negative ass energy. Your angels got your back. But you ain't moving. Somebody's probably wondering, somebody probably feeling like, they got you because you ain't saying nothing. You just got your swords up protecting yourself, right? Protecting your energy. That's all you've been doing. And your ancestors have been helping you, but it's damn sure somebody been sending you some shit. Thank you, Spirit. This High Priestess in reverse. We got the 6 of Swords here moving away to calmer waters. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. Giving and receiving, right? Being generous to others. Helping others in need. What's going on, Spirit? Page of Cups. The Hierophant. Somebody, I don't know, looks like somebody could want to come towards you, or maybe somebody, realize, I don't know. Give me one more, Spirit. It looks like some kind of love offer. Oh, what's this? Listen, look at this shit. Yeah, 77 could be significant. Don't trust this person. Ooh, we got the death card on. I'm gonna do that. Don't trust this person that's coming in with this apology. Yeah, it's fishy. Why are they here, Spirit? Well, give me some clues. Something about the fall, so this could be in this season. But they're only coming in to steal from you. To steal from you and create illusions. Hoping that you don't see it. There's 3 people here. What this woman right here, she look like she's hoping this man chooses her or makes the right choice. Another one got their eyes closed. Somebody could be trying to send somebody in towards you, hoping that they could come in and try to get you to they want to steal something from you. They want to steal something that you accomplished. Though, see, remember, you're walking away with 6 swords, right? Yeah, there's somebody that wants to come in and get them swords. So whatever you're leaving with, you're not leaving empty-handed. Ooh, Spirit, come on, talk about it. When they walked out of Egypt, he said you would not leave out empty-handed. Get jewelry and gold and silver from your neighbors, from your people that live around you. Give it all these days. He said you will not come out empty-handed. Do you hear me? Queen of Pentacles. Somebody think they could come in and trick you. Yeah. Somebody think they could come in and trick you, yeah, because now they see that you got this big ass pentacle and this big ass Ace of Wands, like you got new opportunities, you got a seed, you're planting seeds, right? You're out here and you know you got enough to share. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Death card. Knight of Swords, yeah, it's over. We got an Emperor in the reverse. Whoever this is that was just trying to control you and others, remember that magician? Got a lot of folks, you know, believing in them. This is somebody that's very slow, lazy, very slow. This could be somebody that could be like a leader, a pastor or something like that, or somebody that with the eagle up here, higher perception, something like a, you know, this is somebody that a ruler of some kind. Yeah, but that's all about to end. That's about to end, whoever that is. Yeah. Somebody could that's the church. This could be a king or somebody. Yeah. 7 of Swords. I mean, Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody that's been attacking your village, tearing everything that you try to build. This is somebody that comes in and try to tear it up. Yeah, this is somebody that's been removed. That's what I heard. Removed. I feel like you were sent into these people's lives. Not sent, but you came from. You know what I'm saying? The Strength card. You had to really hold your tongue. You had to really get your priorities and your emotions in check, right? And let Spirit, the universe, handle these battles here. This king or whoever this was in your life, this person that tried to rule over you. Yes, you see how she got a foot on that snake? Yeah, this person has been attacking you, sending people in to attack you, trying to tear down your village, whatever you've been trying to build. Yeah, that's what they've been doing. King of Cups, somebody that missed the fucking boat. Somebody that missed the boat. This could be somebody that works in carpentry or something. They're a builder. What else on there? A beaver. This is somebody that's been creating fucking blockages for you. Building dams to stop the flow, to stop you from getting what you need. Ooh-wee! Look, the Hierophant. But like I said, you are covered, baby, by the Lamb. Remember I said some of you guys could, I seen the sheep herder. What was that guy's name that took that sword out of that stone? Hercules, was it? Was it Hercules? No, it was a mythical. He's the only one. He had to be pure, right? He had to be pure of heart, and he was the only one able to pull out the sword out of the stone. 10 of Pentacles. Listen, God said, listen, you will have what he promised you. Remember, I told you he's sending you to a land, and that's the land that he's giving to you. Yeah, somebody's been. Yeah, listen. Somebody wanted you to have barren land. Somebody wanted those swords that you left with not to be useful, to bind. Somebody's bound by their own sword. This could be somebody being bound by all the swords they done stole. Somebody thought that they was going to steal your creativity and it was going to work for them. And what it did, I'm telling you, somebody thought they was going to steal your fucking creativity. It was going to work for them. But what they realized is, once they took it from you, whatever, or what they thought, it doesn't work like that, because it's only for you. Those swords are only work with your energy. If you get what I'm saying. How am I trying to say this? It only worked for you. That energy only worked for you because that was a gift. That's your spirit. That's your energy. That's your skill. It didn't work for this person. They ended up binding themselves, blocking themselves. You see what I'm saying? Because they didn't know. They thought they could just take things from you, and every time they took something from you, it died. In other words, it stopped working. It became barren. Those swords started depleting them in their life. You hear me? If they were trying to block your finances, their finances started drying up. If they tried to block your love life, their love life started drying up. If it was anything about your features, their features started dwindling. You hear what I'm saying to you? What else, Spirit? Get off of this. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? That's the truth. Ooh, that was a lie. Yes, that's the. Oh, yes, it is the truth. Tower. There they go, try to take another opportunity or something from you, and then another fucking tower, and that's the truth. And that shit is stopping somebody. Oh shit, yeah. Saul, why do you persecute me? Somebody gonna have a new tune to talk about when this is over. After this tower, either gonna get right or get gone. That's what Spirit said. They're gonna get right or get gone. Let's read your cards. First one we got here, 7. Let yourself be carried. I don't know if they're not too long. I'll read it all, okay? Well, I don't think they are. It says 7, let yourself be carried. We're all looking for a soft space to fall. When you are the strongest one in the room, that space can be hard to find. Ooh, child, what did I tell you? If you're incredibly capable, you have trouble asking for what you need or allowing yourself to receive, stop that right now. In fact, right this very minute, just stop everything. Curl into the shape of comfort. Let someone else manage a few tasks. Listen, let the Spirit, let the universe handle that shit. Allow someone to hear your needs. God, stay in prayer. Invite their help into your life, even if they don't do it as well or as quickly as you do. Oh, you impatient one. Your job right now is to let yourself be carried while you get very real and tender towards your overwhelmed self. If there's no one to carry you, come on, Spirit. Let your soul take over for a few days. Disconnect, rejuvenate. The power of your dreams and the pulse of your wild soul will carry you if you invite them to take the lead. Father, surrender it, right? What we got here? 12, get untangled. Get untangled. You find yourself tangled in the weeds. You see no clear way forward. Everywhere you turn feels restrictive. The number of decisions and task lists feel impossible, smothering. Stop trying to solve. And for beast's sake, don't stack. Stacking is when you layer one unsolvable situation onto another and another, and before you know it, you're tangled and overwhelmed. Here's the rule for detangling. When you can't get to joy, get to relief. Forget about solutions or completing or fixing. Just find the nearest thought that brings you relief and follow it with some kind of action. One thought at a time, one tiny action at a time. Your mind will begin to make more room for possibilities. Your only assignment right now is to find what brings you relief and pursue that. Away from this bullshit, right? And that's what you do. That's what you did, or that's what you're doing. Alright, we got 31. Cultivate story. Where we at? We're way back here. Yeah, we way back here. There we go. Cultivate story. You are made of moonlight and stories. The night and its wildering creatures know this. When you need a change in your narrative, come on now, seek their counsel. Some stories lift you up, encourage your potential and inherent magic. Other stories limit, diminish, or destroy your worth. You are being asked right now to consider which stories you are listening to and which ones you are telling. Telling yourself a story of empowerment will bring a surge of energy. Notice how your shoulders relax, your breath deepens, your heart warms. Telling yourself a story of scarcity or disempowerment leaves you tight, small, and cramped. I can testify to that. While we are very selective about the books we read and the stories we watch on film, we are far less selective about the stories we tell ourselves. Now is the time to question the narrative you're allowing into the ear of your spirit. Choose the helpful ones. What we got here? We got number 4. Be yourself. Back. Okay. Be yourself. A wise man once said, be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Amen? Now is the time to stand firm in who you are and what you believe. Life has made you the person you are. Do not be ashamed or embarrassed about your weaknesses, nor modest about your strengths. Don't try to hide your weirdness either. It's one of the things that makes you a compelling creature. In a world that demands your conformity, and praises your fitting in, loving yourself is an act of rebellion. That's crazy, right? Where was I at? When you let your true colors shine and fly that freak flag, you follow weirdos. Your fellow weirdos can find you on the universal radar. Your life will change because of this. You'll no longer go where you are tolerated. Hoo-wee! Instead, you'll go where you are celebrated. So rebel on, you gorgeous freaking weirdo. Absolutely. Don't no longer go where you're just tolerated. No more of that shit. And not being celebrated. I'd be like, nah, I'm tired of celebrating people, and people don't want to celebrate me. No. We ain't doing that no more. No, we ain't helping to build up others, and others don't give that same support in this. Nah, that's crazy. That's just heavy. 24. Alchemize the pain. Pain happens. It stinks us beneath the surface of life. It stinks us beneath the surface of life into the watery abyss of agony. We have no control over when it arrives or how long it stays, but we can influence how much suffering it leaves in its wake. When we hold on to the injustice of pain, it can turn into suffering. Release the pain through the healing power of creativity. Sing your sorrow, dance your turmoil, alchemize your hurt into art. When we offer the pain a sense of release, we bless it with beauty. This is a sacred alchemy that comes only after grief. Oh, come on now. You must grieve your pain first, giving your heart the space it needs to bleed out all the messages that would diminish or limit you. Man, listen, leaking. Okay, go on. All right. Ignore the voices that suggest you should be over it by now. Oh my God, thank you, Spirit, for that one. Or tell you all grief looks the same. Or say you deserve this pain. The devil is a liar. Only by embracing pain and then expressing it can you rise again to the surface. And ain't no need of hiding it. Everybody feel it. People just hide it different. Some people just bottle it up and cover it up with drugs, alcohol, sex, relationships, money, cars, all that shit. We do that. We all do that shit. I'm not ever going to say and tell you that I don't want, the finer things and easier way. I'm not going to say I don't want that. But I don't want to ever have to be something I don't want to be in order to have it anymore. Yeah. Anyway, that's y'all mess. Oh, wait a minute. We gotta remember ooh, and look at this, y'all. Harvest. I'm not reading Harvest. I'm gonna read Remember the Wooby. 36. I wanted to see what that one was. Remember the Wooby. Remember that blanket you had as a child? Oh my God, Lioness, this bitch is snatching your shit. This bitch trying to snatch your security blanket. Remember the Wooby. The one that comforted you with this mere touch, or the special stuffed animal or toy that connected you to your own ease. That feeling is the Wooby, and it is the center of your belonging. Belonging is the center of the universe. Forget about the practical adult world for a while. Embrace the Wooby. The books, films, poems, music, and nature that put you back in touch with your own nature, inspiring you to remember who you really are beyond your own circumstances. That is what's calling you right now. Answer. The Little Prince taught us, that which is essential is invisible to the eye. Close your eyes to see. Tell reality to bite it. When you're ready to deal with it again, it'll be waiting for you. You'll always find proof of what you seek. Stop looking at all the ways you don't fit in. Refuse to take account of what displeasures or hurts or frustrates you. Spend this time falling in love with all the ways you belong to the planet and to your sacred, gorgeous heart. Remember the Wooby. Remember the Wooby. The Wooby's inside, right? Wow. Lord, Harvest is calling me. I shouldn't have picked it up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not sorry, but I'm just going to do it. Listen, I got time today. Harvest. It's time for harvest. Take stock of what has come to fruition for you and what still needs tending. Celebrate your victories. Harvest the round, ripe fruit of your manifestations. All your hard work has created sustenance for you. Revel in that. Look back at all the versions of you. The versions of you. The dreams your younger self had, the goals, projects, and ambitions. See how many things once only imagined are now part of your experience. Perhaps things your younger self craved are already so much a part of your life, you now take them for granted. Your younger self is high-fiving you today. Hey! Any unfulfilled dream can be viewed with this same lens. It's only a matter of time. You're a constant cycle of wishing, believing, receiving, and manifesting. Wishing, believing, and receiving, and manifesting. Honor how far you come. Take time to celebrate. Radically participate in your own blessings. It's okay to celebrate. It's okay, yeah. Because I can be sometimes, I feel like I'm blessed, I've gotten some things that I didn't have, and God made it happen, He put me in a position to receive it, right? I just kept pushing through when I didn't have it. I knew it was coming any time now, any moment, any day now, right? Things are going to change because I know that I know it. I've done it before. You know what I mean? It's like you put your foot forward, you put in the work, and it will manifest. How can it not, right? As long as you're not stealing, sneaking, and cheating, but you're putting in your hard effort, Your yeah, man, it is, yes. Anyway, y'all, that's the message. I hope y'all enjoyed it this morning. Have a wonderful Monday. However that Monday or whatever that Monday looks like for you. Y'all enjoy it to the most and be grateful for what you have, right? Because at any moment now you can have something, whatever else you're wishing for, hoping for, you're working towards. You know, but don't forget. Don't sell yourself short just to fit in. Don't sell yourself short because you want to look a certain fucking way. You better start looking at people's insides and stop looking at what the outside look like. All right? Deuces. Y'all stay up.